bring them up. You're welcome to pick them up. All right, girls, enough. That's
So
enough.
you're the other little girl, and you actually get some tan in you.
Yes, she's going to get tried.
Let her smile for the camera.
Oh, hi, sweetheart.
Oh my God.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Now, when were these guys born?
They were born the day before Easter Sunday.
And you were worried about Easter.
Well, it was funny because in the morning, Saturday morning, the female's temperature had dropped, which is usually a sign that within 24 hours she's going to start labor.
Uh-huh.
So I called my vet, and I was going to take her up for an x-ray that day because he was worried if they came on Easter. We knew it would be a C-section.
Oh, you did.
And we worried that we need to have enough hands-on
To be reviving
yeah.
puppies, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
When I called and said that, you know, her temperature had dropped, he said, I think we'll scrap the x-ray, but bring her up at 11 o'clock. So just before I left, I took her temperature. Stop, Lacey. And her temperature had dropped, or gone up, back up. And I thought, oh, he'll never take the baby again. Well, when he examined her, he said, today is the 58th day from the last screening, right? And I said, yes. And he said, and then all the puppies are viable. So he said, let's take them today. And I said, that's fine with me. He said, that way, everybody, we're not going to have to worry about the holiday. I got enough hands here right now. And they were all good size. They ranged from the little girl was 4'3", and the biggest boy was 5'7". So
Now,
they
which
were
one was
not
the littlest
tiny
girl?
puppies by
The
any
littlest,
She's
the
got to be
littlest?
the littlest girl.
The littlest?
Yeah, she's only 8'6" as of this morning.
Aw.
And the other three have all surpassed 10 ounces. Some are 10, one is 11, and the other's 12. Lacey, stop. You know better.
Well, they're both perfectly beautiful girls.
They aren't here to see you. No, they're not.
Oh, we're happy to see you too, though.
Hello.
We love them
They're here to
all.
look at the babies.
Here. Well, you're quite active, even though you're a
Well,
little
look at
girl.
that. Oh, my gosh.
Aren't you?
Their eyes just opened yesterday.
They are.
So you lucked out there.
Yeah,
look.
yeah. Oh, sweetie pie. Oh. You woke up. Did you have a nice nappy? Yeah.
Yeah, until all these
People
relatives.
came in.
I was bottle feeding her in the beginning.
This one.
Yeah.
So why did you know that she needed a C-section?
Because she's given me 3 other litters. The first litter that we did, she had 3 pups. And it took us 2 hours to get the first puppy out, and we lost it, and she had to go C-section anyways. And the vet said then that
Better
she was
safe
very
than sorry,
small.
yeah.
And so I said, well, I'm not risking puppies,
Yeah.
so better to do a C-section.
Yeah.
Especially when she's carrying 6 puppies. The
Yeah.
next litter she had 5, and then after that 6, and this time because she's
So the
older.
ones that have a C-section, they can go ahead and have other litters.
Yep.
Really? Wow.
And ironically, I mean, I had her spayed this time at the same time as the C-section, and that doesn't even affect the milk.
Wow.
Because I don't like my dogs going through more surgeries than are absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
A lot of vets would rather bring it back in for that second cost of spaying, but luckily my vet doesn't do that.
Right. All right. Sweetest
Absolutely
eyes in the
gorgeous.
whole world. Okay, so I know you said you're keeping a boy.
Yes, the boy I'm going to keep, at least at this point, is going to be this little guy because I wanted a black and tan, and he's got the most black on him. So that's probably
Where
the boy
did all
we're going
this
to keep.
white come from? With black and tan by black and tan? Where did all this white come from?
The only thing I can say is that the great grandmother on the male side was a white. And the guy that owns the boy, he's going to check his pedigree and see if there was any white on his side.
Yeah. Again, that's one of those things probably that, you
Well,
know,
it's
called
the
color
one-
genetic. And go pee-pee over here. And then inside, definitely have the pee pads in the X-Pen. I'm already getting anal about, I'll put a webcam so I can monitor her while I'm at work, type of thing. So that's what I'm planning on. And then I figure when winter hits, I'll play it by ear whether how I feel about putting a baby out there.
By the time winter time comes, as long as you let her go out and get used to the winter, the colder weather coming on, she should be fine. My guys all go out.
They do.
I've got one that's going to be 16 in November, and he still wants to go out. I don't let him do I have a deck out back, and I watch him because if you stay on the deck and go, that's fine. But if you try to go down the stairs, then I fly out the door after him because at 16 his eyesight, his depth perception is on, and he would literally fall down those stairs. So yesterday, it was such a nice day yesterday, and I'll do the same thing this afternoon. I walked him down the stairs so that he could negotiate the yard. And
She's sucking on my finger. Does this mean you'll pick on me? Pretty good suction you got on there. Yes, you do. I bet you do. So for this little one, depending on her or related to her weight now, can you guesstimate how big she'll be at a?
It's very difficult.
Okay.
I've showed your mom, I've showed your dad, and I expect that she'll fall somewhere in between the two of them.
Yeah, but she's not, because she's the smallest of the litter doesn't mean that she's going to be like a 3-pounder or something.
Don't know. We really don't know. There's small dogs, there's 3-pounders along that line. It's like taking a human baby at a month of age and saying he's going to turn out to be 6'2". You just have no idea.
Yeah.
And anybody that says, there's a standard that they go by saying if she was born at this weight, chances are she'll be this weight, but I haven't seen the standard to run through. When I got a little boy named Simon in the other room, and I took him to Westminster this year for the dog show. And when I got him as a puppy, because he's the great-great-grandson of one of my girls in the back, I had sold a puppy to a friend of mine in Syracuse, and the dog's name was Twister. And Twister had a daughter named Chia, and I went into labor on a Good Friday weekend, and my friend had another litter coming at the same time, and she couldn't handle being two litters at the same time. So she called me, and I drove to Syracuse to help deliver. And it ended up that Sheila had to end up going to Cornell because she needed a C-section.